spent in a miserable way.
U.S. News: snow squall hits Greater Hartford, with blizzard-like conditions striking during the evening. A blast of snow, blown by strong gusts of wind, began to create near whiteout conditions during the evening commute Wednesday in Greater Hartford. Snow hit I-95 in the Bridgeport and Milford area a little before 5 p.m., and it reached Greater Hartford soon afterwards. By 5:20, several Farmington Valley school systems had dismissed students early to be sure buses will be on the roads when the squall arrived. The treacherous driving conditions will be short-lived and followed by an overnight Arctic blast. 4P snow squall sweeping into the, approaching the Pioneer/CP River Valley. Snow squall warning. The snow squalls will bring blizzard conditions with near-zero visibility, the National Weather Service said. Around an inch of the warning about snow squalls was one of 3 issued by the Weather Service Wednesday. It also sent out. The Weather Service said that the squalls, though lasting only about 30 minutes, could drop more than an inch of snow. 2 inches may. Then comes the cold. The NWS alert warns of wind chills between 15 and 25 below zero. The timing is that the service's forecast for Hartford was only slightly less ominous. It calls for a low late Wednesday around 1 with a wind chill as low as 13. Thursday's high will be near 14, with wind chills as low as 16 below, it said. The low will be around Hartford, Bristol, New London and Torrington are opening warming centres. The state is taking extra steps to ensure emergency shelters are available, and AAA is offering free battery and tyre checks in Greater Hartford to head off the expected deluge of calls from stranded motorists. The Connecticut forecast shows a dangerous stretch for water pipes, car batteries and anyone outside after sundown. Overnight lows of 0 on Wednesday, and 3 on Thursday and Friday. Wednesday night, a brutally cold stretch of weather is expected to impact our state again in the coming days, Government. Ned Lamont said. From noon Wednesday to noon Sunday, Lamont is ordering extra measures to protect the homeless and others who could need temporary shelter. State social. Connecticut will operate an internet-based communications system to help emergency management officials and first responders share the latest information about which shelters or warming centers have capacity to accept people. When the last deep freeze hit the state at the start of last week, thousands of motorists in Greater Hartford called for help because their cars will start. On Tuesday, it can be done quickly. We're saying to anyone. During the first blast of extreme cold last Monday and Tuesday, AAA received more than 5,000 calls for emergency roadside assistance, just in the Greater Hartford area alone, Carmenter said. Many of these car batteries lose nearly 2/3 of their strength at 0 degrees, but engines need about twice as much power as usual to start, AAA said. About half of the association reminds drivers during extreme cold to refuel frequently, and to bring warm clothes and fully stocked emergency kits. That's for any troops, anywhere. Over and over with Gary Lessell, chief meteorologist at Western Connecticut State University's Weather Center, said the cold spell will start lifting in a few days. Things gradually warm up over the weekend, and it looks like early next week we'll be in the 40s, he said.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.